ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next episode of Kyle's Cabinets. I decided, why not do another one? I have this next folder here, which seems pretty empty as far as I can tell. Yeah. Well, the Falkland Islands. So it looks like I have like one thing in there. Anyways, let's learn a little bit about the Falkland Islands, and then take a look at what I have. Alrighty, here, the Falkland Islands are a remote South Atlantic archipelago with rugged terrain and cliff-lying coasts. Its hundreds of islands and islets are home to sheep farms and abundant bird life. The capital, Stanley, sits on East Falkland, the largest island. The town's Falkland Islands Museum has themed galleries devoted to maritime exploration, natural history, the 1982 Falkland Islands War, and other subjects. Well, I have to say, it looks pretty dang beautiful. I mean, that just looks like a really nice place to live. Look at the scenes. Totally gorgeous. Okay, look at penguins. Cool. Yeah, wow. That place looks great. Okay, anyways, let's see what I have. Okay, so one stock card. That's it. Alright, let me bring you down. So, looks like a couple of, or maybe a few duplicates here. These all look to be pretty much from the same series. Although the portraits are in different places. So yeah, these look the same, these look the same. One oddball here. So yeah, this is a very common design type. These are probably mint. They look pretty good. I think I can see a little bit of that watermark. I bet you it's watermarked, and I think I can see it shining through without any fluid. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, anyways, these two don't really surprise me, but I'm interested about this one. This is cool. This. It's overprinted. South Shetland's Dependency. 6 pence. Falkland Islands. Mint hinged. Interesting. Cool looking stamps. Alright, well, that was short and sweet. I'm going to just pop all these back in here. There's a part of me that wants to go research what the South Shetlands overprint is about, but I think, no, you know what? Let me go research. Let me make a little effort, right? Jeez. Let's learn a small bit real quick about what that overprint is about. Okay, so the Falkland Islands Dependencies was the constitutional arrangement from 1843 until 1985 for administering the various British territories in sub-Antarctica and Antarctica, which were governed from the Falkland Islands and its capital port, Stanley. So, that's a heck of a long constitutional arrangement there. Wow. And so anyways, I was just taking a quick peek here. Kind of tells you about where it is. And it says, by the Antarctic Treaty of 1959, the island's sovereignty is neither recognized nor disputed by the signatories, and they are free for use by any signatory for non-military purposes. It says that they have been claimed since by the UK since 1908 and as part of the British Antarctic Territory since 1962. Oddly enough, they're also claimed by the governments of Chile and Argentina. So, yeah, and they have research stations on the islands. 16 research stations in different parts of the islands. Interesting stuff. So I'm not going to go a whole lot deeper into that, but I don't think I've ever heard of these, the South Shetland Islands. So interesting to kind of get familiarized. There you go. Next up, the Faroe Islands. Looks like I do have some stuff in here. Cool. So, just like usual, let's learn a little something real quick. Alright, so the Faroe Islands is a self-governing archipelago part of the Kingdom of Denmark. Okay. It comprises 18 rocky, volcanic islands between Iceland and Norway in the North Atlantic Ocean, connected by road tunnels, ferries, causeways, and bridges. Hikers and birdwatchers are drawn to the island's mountains, valleys, and grassy heathland, and steep coastal cliffs that harbor thousands of seabirds. Wow, beautiful place. Holy moly. I did notice here it also says they're also known simply as the Faroes as well. So, wow, look at that grass on the roof. That is so cool. That's like straight out of the Lord of the Rings. A little hobbit house. Yeah, absolutely stunning scenery. I mean, look at this place. Absolutely beautiful. Really something else. Wow. Is that a lighthouse? Wow, 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 wow. So beautiful. Okay, well, let's take a look at these stamps. Alrighty, so we have first stamp. Looks like a ram or something. Pretty interesting horns on that thing. It's a nice looking stamp. I didn't know the Faroe Islands were part of the Kingdom of Denmark. I find that interesting. That's still boiling in my head here. Wow, just didn't know that. So they say this is unused original gum. It's a complete set, even though it's a single stamp. Okay, well, very fine. Cat number 42, never hinged, $10 cat value, 1982 volume 2. It says, huh. Well, that's definitely a cool looking stamp. Awesome looking animal. Okay, so that does it for that. What is this? Okay, let me scooch these aside here. Get a little bit better organization. Okay, it says 53, 54, sheets of 20. Faroe Islands. This actually seems kind of thick. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. I'm trying to get her out. Okay. Well, I don't know why it would say 53 and 54. I mean, it looks like a single issue to me. So they put it on top of a piece of black cardboard. Let me get my other tongs here for this. Ooh, it looks in great shape. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so I'm going to keep it in good shape and just leave it on this paper. Interesting. Europa Foroyar. I don't know how to say that, obviously. Jacobson. Well, this is a nice little sheet. I definitely like this. I'll put that back in a sec. Very cool. Okay, so, oh, I see. It must have been on top of, or these must have meant to be together. Is basically the short story. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll bother taking this one out, but it's going to be, looks like exactly the same as the other one. Let's see, the other one was 150, and this is 200 denom. So I'm going to guess that this is the, what does it say, 54? Yeah, this must be number 54 then. So this is probably just another mint sheet of 20. Really nice to see these. These are actually really in good shape, from what I can tell. I don't see any flaws without taking this out. Really cool. Wow. Just another beautiful sheet. Okay. That brings us to the final thing that we have here. Just a little manila stock card. Okay, these are clearly stacked. Try to separate them. They are different. There's more. Oh boy, they're really. Those were really perfectly stacked together. Okay, so it's clearly a series, and so some kind of stone buildings here. Then looks like carvings. Of course, I have absolutely no clue what any of this says. It does say 1888. Probably famous people that did notable things. So, anywho, nice. So, pretty little mint stamps here. They do all look mint as far as I can tell. So, yeah. Cool. Well, that was not an awful lot of stuff, but that's what I have in the folder. That'll do it. Okay, so let's move on to whatever country is next. Man, I really got to say, guys, we are almost done with the second drawer in those cabinets. I'm blown away. So this is Fiji is going to be the next one. I only have, yet again, just a couple of things. So let's learn a little about Fiji real quick. Okay, so Fiji is a country in the South Pacific. It is an archipelago of more than 300 islands. Before I continue, I had to Google. I could not remember what is an archipelago. Well, basically, it's a group of islands closely scattered in a body of water. Okay, in case anybody needed clarification, I forget what that term means sometimes. So, an archipelago of more than 300 islands. It is famed for rugged landscapes, palm-lined beaches, and coral reefs with clear lagoons. Its major islands, Viti Levu and Vanua Levu, contain most of the population. Viti Levu is home to the capital Suva, a port city with British colonial architecture. The Fiji Museum in the Victorian-era Thurston Gardens has ethnographic exhibits. Okay. What the heck is ethnographic? Something that portrays ethnicity over there? Or, I'm not sure. Well, I mean, you can imagine Fiji. We're doing a lot of islands today here. But yeah, I mean, Fiji, absolutely beautiful. I also like their water. Pretty tasty stuff. Man, that is gorgeous. So, anyways, let's take a look at some of these stamps. Okie dokie. Let's start with this one. Looks like maybe some duplicates. I'm actually surprised that I don't have a whole lot of Fiji. I don't know why I thought I would have more. Okay, so clearly just a whole stack of dupes. Yeah, this is it. I felt like I should have more than this. And that's a cool stamp. I like the birds. These are, probably not all the Fiji stamps I have. I just have so many albums around and on the shelf and stuff that easily could have more Fiji stamps. So this is all that I have in the cabinet. That kind of goes for pretty much every country. This doesn't mean this is all that all I have. But so here we go with our common design type yet again. There, these are so freakishly perfectly stacked here. I think there was a little bit of sticking going on that was definitely working against me there. Okay, so I got cool. I love these. Both of these. A 2 shilling with a bent corner perf. Sadly, that's a shame. It's kind of seems really weak, like it's ripped even. But really pretty stamp. Got the queen there. Beautiful gold foil. It shines with a brilliant luster. And we have here, looks like a parrot. Yeah. A 4 shilling stamp. Awesome. Queen yet again on this guy. Yeah, these do look in pretty good shape. And then, yeah, our common design type there for Fiji. So, interesting little bundle there. And that does it. Jeez. I can't believe how few stamps are in these folders here. Oh, you just never know. Alright, let's move on. Alright, well, this next country had way more stuff than I would have expected. Man, this thing is stacked. and it turns out it's Finland. So, yeah, we'll learn a little bit about... Oh, and one come loose. We'll learn a little bit about Finland real quick, and then start breezing through this. There's just so many here that we're not going to really... I'm not going to take the time to make this like a 3-hour video where we inspect every single stamp. But we'll definitely browse through. Man, I didn't know I had this much from Finland, so yeah, surprising. And I have a bunch of album pages. We'll definitely check those out. Some manila pages. Wow, this is cool. Great variety. A folder full of... Oh, look at the Åland. Oh, actually, I think that's pronounced Åland Islands. I'm not sure if these belong in there. I thought that they would have their own folder. A little bit surprised here. I'm not sure how the Åland Islands are related to the Finns. But, okay. And then more album pages. Man, a little cool envelope. All right. Okay. No stock pages, stock cards, the whole gambit. Wow. Okay, cool. Well, let's learn a little something about Finland and take a look at these. All right, Finland is a northern European nation bordering Sweden, Norway, and Russia. Its capital, Helsinki, occupies a peninsula and surrounding islands in the Baltic Sea. Helsinki is home to the 18th century sea fortress, Suomenlinna, the fashionable design district, and diverse museums. The Northern Lights can be seen from the country's Arctic Lapland province, a vast wilderness with national parks and ski resorts. Oh man, absolutely beautiful. Jeez. I know it snows a lot, and it's cold. And I know they like to spend a lot of time in the sauna. And they also like to drink vodka in the sauna, which I don't know how I feel about that. But, yeah, wow. Totally gorgeous country in Europe here, Finland. Let's take a look at these stamps. Actually, real quick, before we go take a look at the stamps, since I did see that folder of what apparently this is how you say it here, folks.
Åland.
Åland. I was definitely pronouncing that wrong. I was saying Åland. Well, what do I know? So,
Åland.
Åland is... Oh, I have it here. Yet another... What was it? Archipelago? Let's see here. I thought I read that it was an archipelago. Yeah, okay. It's situated in a Finnish archipelago. Okay. Called the Åland Islands at the entrance of the Gulf of Bothnia in the Baltic Sea. Kind of scanning through here. So, I mean, it's a Finnish archipelago. It's really the main thing that sticks out. So, yes, it is related to Finland. And I was considering that it might be called Åland. Well, I was reading somewhere here that... I think it was there, actually. Yeah, right. Not to be confused with Åland. Now, actually, let's see this. How do you say that?
Åland.
Åland. Good Lord. You know, whatever. I'm going to struggle to remember that. That's an island in Sweden. So, yeah, I might have gotten mixed up. I could have sworn at some point someone told me that this is pronounced Åland, but really it's Åland. Anyways, Jesus, criminy. So, not to be confused with
Åland.
Åland, of course. The one that starts with O is pronounced Ah. All right. Anyways, so then they are related. Now, I still question, do they need to be in this Finland folder, or should they be in their own folder? Okay, well, this answers it. See here in the catalog, under Finland is the Åland Islands. So then that would explain why I kept it in the Finland folder. I did not make a separate folder, to my knowledge, for this. I said, hey, let me just group them together. Alrighty, so I was trying to decide how high to have the camera. Well, I settled with this. That way we're a little bit raised up so you can see more at once, but we're not too far that you can't really see a little bit more detail. What pops into my head is when I see stuff like this, I mean, it immediately reminds me of Russia, Russian stamps. These can be easily confused, and it's been a while since I have bothered to catalog any of these Finnish stamps or even Russian stamps, but I have definitely struggled. I know that I've gone looking through what I thought would be a Russian stamp, for a Russian stamp in the catalog, and just been scratching my head, spinning my wheels, like cannot figure it out, and it turns out it was a Finnish stamp. I'm like, God. Something to know, ladies and gents, if you haven't gotten into this country yet, Finland and or Russia, they have some pretty similar stamps. So if you're struggling to identify one, that could easily be why you think it's Russia and it's Finland. So let's just kind of look at the general contents. He looks like he's chopping wood. This guy. Yeah, these kind of older, smaller ones, pretty common looking design. Oh, my camera's focusing so slow. What can I do about that? Let me try this. Okay. Sorry, folks. Okay. Improvement? Do we have improvement? Okay. Yes. Wow. It is better. Okay. Tell you what, guys. You screw around with cameras for long enough, you'll get there. I'm still no whiz, but at least I'm better than I used to be. So yeah, I'm not going to pull all these out. I just want to kind of look through and see if anything catches my eye. Look, we got a little horizontal pair there. That's cool. Okay. I had somebody chiming in on my last video, I think, about, I was saying that I'm not a fan of manila stock pages. I don't even know if it was my last video. It might have been a couple ago. He says he uses them most of his life for like the last 40 years. That's fine. I mean, people can use whatever they want. Yeah, I'm just not a big manila stock page fan. It's actually what my grandpa used when he gave me his collection. 10 marks, I guess? I don't know what the M is. Probably marks. Yeah, that's what he used, and that's what he gave me. But ever since I found out they're acidic, I don't like to use them just, for long term. But also, yeah, I really don't like that it just covers half the stamp. You just can't see the whole stamp. I find that annoying. I like the opposite. I like clear Vario pages. I want to be able to see everything without having to actually handle it. So this guy was a loose stamp. Maybe I'll just, I don't know. I'll just keep it to the side, I guess. So these ones actually look like someone bothered to catalog them. We got some semi-postals here. B17. And that one's actually used. That's nice to see. Okay. Another used. Is that B? Kind of looks like it says, I think 36 or something. Yeah, a lot of these are used. I'm surprised. Okay, B76. Looks like a scythe. Must be harvesting wheat. Okay, so actually, as I look at it more, this entire page is semi-postals. So a whole bunch of semi-postals. That's some kind of random ones here. Okay. Keep those together. Yeah, cool. This looks like identical to this one. I'll keep those together, I guess. Actually, I'll just keep it where it was. I don't know if there's some difference. Yeah, okay. So a little bit off kilter some of these, but cool. So a whole page full of semi-postals. Moving on. Okay, I was going to say if it's more of the same, these are looking like definitive and commemorative. This one kind of sticks out to me. A cool looking paper piece. Oh, it's upside down. Is this? This isn't even. This is China. This is China. What is this doing in here? Oh, cool. Okay, well, I'll get to sort that out. That might actually go in my Chinese album. Interesting. So, yeah, a bunch of used Finland here. 351. 360. The postal horn and a sword. Well, let's kind of take a look at it here. These are also cool to me. Some kind of label. M1. Interesting. So military? Military label. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. They are gummed, as you can probably see. Neato. I always love these random things that I find, you know, different random labels and silly random stamps for all kinds of different purposes and stuff. I love the variety, you know. Personally, I don't know if I'd ever just like only collect definitives or only collect commemoratives. It sounds boring. This is why I like the back of book. Just different variety. That looks like Jesus. And he does not look happy. Okay, well, I won't linger on this. I'm kind of curious, what is that? What is that? Oh, maybe a horse head carved out of stone? Okay, well, interesting stuff. Yeah, I love the variety from back of book. That's one of the things that really captures my interest. Okay, so we have some stock cards here. Excuse me. I'm not going to pull these out. It also looks like I've taped this stock card shut. I guess the adhesive failed on it. But yeah, these all look to be probably from the same series. So, pretty common stuff here. This, oh, I just got a single in that one. I don't even know why I'm sacrificing 2 stock cards for these 2. I'll just throw them in this other stock card there, matter of fact. So, a bunch of dupes here. Okay, there's another one that can go in that stock card. So, a whole bunch of duplicates used. You know, none of these look like CTOs. Ah, cool, more. Okay. Stack that up together. Okay, moving on. A whole nasty looking glassine full of probably 100 dupes here. Yeah. Okay. Wow, I've got a lot of this stamp. Holy moly. Okay, some blocks and what have it here. Not a whole lot to see. Interesting, I have so many. It says in parentheses 100. So I guess my guess of 100 was pretty spot on. Patience, there you go. Okay. So, next, let's take a look at Lord. Get in there. Okay. Whatever. Actually, let's do this. Excuse me. Might as well have another sip, huh? Official envelope for election district of the village of South Orange election Tuesday 1947. It looks like Mary S. Jenkins, acting village clerk. That's cool. A neat little envelope here. What do we have? It feels very delicate, like it wants to break apart. Okay, so kind of more of the same in there. There's a few in there. I'll leave them for now. Yeah, I mean, man, these just, these like, man, they just look like Russian so much. Like Russian stamps. Yeah, this kind here is just so common. I come across these all the time from Finland. If you buy some random collection, you're bound to come across some of those. This is like a horizontal strip of 3. That's cool. Used. And we have. This looks a little different, I think, from the other like woodworker one that we saw. There's a nice little pear. That's a good looking pear. Okay. So kind of a bunch of more of the same. All right. Well, let me put these in here and I'll be right back. Okay, so from the customer service, one Unicover center in Wyoming, Finnish. It's got a meter mail cancel there. This feels pretty fat. There's definitely, man, surprising amount of stuff in here. Why do I have so many Finnish stamps? I'm a little bit surprised. Okay, so I won't take all these out, but it looks like school children, little block. What is this? Okay, this is my interest here. These feel like cards, let's say. What are these? Whoa. This is cool. Whoa, what is this stuff? So, I guess that these are Finnish booklets. That makes sense. They certainly feel like it. There are stamps in there. Look at these. This is really cool. So everything, okay, it talks about the main function of the Bank of Finland Security Printing House is to print banknotes. I was thinking these look like they're portraying money. So, wow, this looks great. This is in like perfect condition. I had absolutely no idea that I had any Finnish booklets. So this looks like the same, and it looks like I just have several of these. Yeah, they all look really good. I'm just going to leave them as is. So 1, 2, 3 of the same thing. And that was it. Okay, at least for this glass scene. Okay, well, let me set it aside with this cardboard here. Wow, cool. So I have some really nice Finnish booklets. Okay, looks like another block. I think multiple blocks. I can feel the thickness here. Just kind of curious, is it, excuse me, a bunch of dupes? No. Okay, let's kind of clean this up here. Let's take a look at some of these. Okay, cool, they separated. I didn't want to have to struggle. So some really nice looking blocks here. Cool. Yeah, they look in great shape. Wow. So be careful. So some blocks, more booklet. It's got to be a booklet. Wow. Where did I get these? Man. Okay. So looks like 4 of them. Oops. Okay, yeah. This way. Let's see what we got. Yep, beautiful mint booklet here. 1988. May 1988. Space and all kinds of stuff. These are nice. Wow, so 4 of those. I just had the thought that I mean, I don't know what I would do with these. I might as well sell some. Same goes for these other ones here, these big ones. I'll think on it. I think I'll keep them for now, but I could easily sell those. Hey, if any of you guys have any interest in buying some of those, I think I'd be willing to sell like all but one of each so that I can still have one. So that means 2 of the big ones and 3 of the little ones. Okay, anyways. Yeah, if anybody's interested, just chime in. I can easily make a listing for those and sell them on Hipstamp. Okay, so some more blocks, some buildings and some trees and stuff. We'll kind of keep cruising here. More blocks. Some gentleman here. Lori Tanko Pinhala. Okay. More booklets. Wow, this is so weird. Okay, so 2 of these. So I could let one of these go. Oh, they've got that really common finish stamp there. Very cool. Yeah, these look like really good shape. Weird. I just had no clue. And there's more even. So what no wonder that envelope felt so thick. Even more. 2 of these. Okay. Okay, so vertical stamp. Looks like people mailing stuff. Yeah, postman and an airplane. She's quite happy. Oh my God, a letter from my grandson. So this is cool. Did not expect all that. Okay, so that was an interesting little envelope there. Yeah, I'll have to try to keep this in mind. I might want to sell some of this stuff. Okay, let me put this back. Okay, moving on. Okay, looks like just a couple of random stamps here, and that looks like the tuberculosis symbol there. Is this semi-postal? Yes, we got the 5+2, and then another common stamp there. That's the next one. Just a mix of stuff here. Okay, not sure if we've seen that yet. I don't know why, I kind of like the little star, just happens to be right above his head there. So okay, this one is pretty common to me, this one here. What else is there? Okay, I want to see some of these. Okay, well. Yeah, just some more common stuff. That's fine. Just wanted to get a better look at them, see if there was anything that stood out to me. We have another tiny glassine. Another common design, all common stuff. Okay. Man, what an itty bitty little glassine here. Okay. What is this? Somebody bothered to mount it. Semi-postal. It does look used. I'm trying to decipher what they wrote there. It looks like Motin M1. Not sure what they actually wrote there, but if we're saying it's M1, then it's we'd be saying it's military, but then again it says that it's a semi-postal, and it does look like a semi-postal. And as I say all that out loud, I'm trying to jog my memory. I mean, is there such a thing as a military semi-postal? I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't remember, honestly. But, cool. All right. So, semi-postal. We have another one someone bothered to mount. Says this must be from the same guy. Another semi-postal. Maybe that says not in M1. So like, what does that mean? Like Mitchell Volume 1? Or I'm not sure there, but that certainly looks more like it says not in. So anyway, what the heck is this? Some kind of financial data service. Finland on pieces. And there actually feels like there's quite a bit. Let's pull some of these out here and see what we've got. Okay, it looks like that's everything. Yeah, I don't remember this stuff at all. What is this here? Is there actual stamps? Okay, there is. Okay, so I wonder what these were ripped off of. It says Express on there, so it must have been Express Mail. 2012 5511. Is it the 20th day of December 55? Mailed at 11 a.m. or what? Something to that effect. 30 mark. I think that they're marks. Still guessing. So let's. What do you guys think? Are they all going to be the same? Let's kind of browse through. Yeah, looks like more of the same over and over. Helsinki. Okay. So just a bunch of on-paper pieces here. Different color sheet this time. Okay, so ABO? Turku? What does this one say? Jones. Okay. Moving on. So yeah, it looks like kind of the same stamps over and over. Just a bunch of paper pieces. And it does look like they were mailed in the, I think it's going to be in the mid-50s. I mean, all of them say 55. Wonder if somebody got these for work or what. That is quite a bold one there. Lottie. Well, Lottie-da. Suomi, Finland. Finland. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of them. Wow, okay, well, I'm not going to spend a whole lot more time on that whole buttload of on paper pieces here. Wow. You just never know, do you? Okay. Interesting. All right. Moving on. Okay, super common once again. What does it say? Okay, 40 to 56 men ever hinged. Åland. Yeah, okay. Nice looking fish. So we got some fish stamps. What else? Looks like some plants, some more fish. Plants. 3 fish, 3 plants. Okay, so I wanted to hear the pronunciation again, and I just went back into Google, and it was Åland, right? Like you're saying all land. But I also did find one video that said Åland. They're like, Åland. God, so what actually is? And then I found another website that said there's like 12 different English pronunciations of it. I mean, what? So I'm not actually sure exactly what would be deemed the true correct pronunciation. But then this brings me back to what I was talking about earlier, where I swear it was probably Robert or somebody told me it's pronounced Åland. But so that may be Åland. I'm kind of torn here. Even after looking it up, I'm still a little confused exactly what is the right way to say this. It just seems like it varies. And I will admit, when they say, the one that said Åland, it still sounded like he was saying the word all, but like he had a like a different emphasis on it, you know? Like you say, Ol, you know, which sounds like Åland, but it's like Åland. I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to figure this stuff out. But, yeah, maybe for me the best way is just try to remember it's like Åland, you know, like you're saying Holland or something, but it's Åland. I don't know. I think I'll try to stick with that. Anyways, I don't know why I just like felt like looking it up again just to hear it again. And then yeah, I just confused the heck out of myself here. Åland, whatever, dude. I don't know. But anyways, moving on. So this I've actually cataloged. Number 628, 30 cents. 664, 45 cents. That's kind of a cool stamp. I like that one. Yeah, I like the artwork on that. Okay, next, nasty looking glass scene with another 100 of that super common stamp there. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on that. Let's just move right along. There's quite a bit in there. Wow. Man, this glass scene is just reached near the end here. So here's a whole bunch of that issue with the wavy lines. Yeah. I wonder if I collected every one of these together that I have, if I would be able to complete the set. I might, but I'm not sure, and I have a suspicion that I would have to complete it with mint and used. I doubt that I have enough to like have a complete used and a complete mint set. So interesting. Okay, what is this? Number 33. I've cataloged this. Finland, orange, 1885. Oh, 33. So this is actually a pretty old one, and just like a way too big glass scene for it here, but let's take a look at what it is. Okay, I think actually it goes like that. Try to grab this guy. Alright, take a look there. Number 33. Okay, yeah, that, I bet you that's the coat of arms in the center. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder why did I put this in such a massive envelope? Okay, what is this? Salt, Helsinki. Okay, so just a single there, number 501. We got some overprints. It says M2 and 3. So, oh, excuse me, guys. Military overprint. They look perfectly bit, never hinged. I don't see any hinge mark. Cool. Huh. I wonder if the, you know, of course I don't know how to say this, fault post. I wonder if that's the, like, indicator that it's military. It could also be the Kenta Posti, too. I don't know which one indicates military use, but... Okay, next. A single here, number 449, with a nice selvage, with some numerals on it. And this is... I was going to say, is it a semi-postal, but I don't think so. Huh. Okay, moving on. I've seen these before in my folders. Royal Stamp Company, yeah, okay. Pennsylvania. Cat, $1.50. Okay, yep, they're airmail C3 and C4. Oh, okay, I guess they are different. One says MK, one doesn't say MK. Interesting. Okay, so a little card with some airmail. I have another stock card here with a stack of stuff. Let's see what's in there. Okay, oh, the same airmail stamps. Salts, 1972, 50. Okay, more of the airmail. Okay, let's just kind of spread these out real quick. So some dupes and stuff. I don't know when I started saying dupes, but not like it's that much more effort to say duplicates, but whatever. Okay, cool statue. Alright, well, so, let's slip these back in there. Moving on. A few more. I expected them all to be the same, but they're different. Well, a couple are the same. John Gadolin. Union Geodesic Geophysic International. Must be having to do with geophysics, I guess. And then this just kind of looks like an old-fashioned, I don't know, I guess you'd say oil lamp or something like that. I saw a video recently of some pawn shop, and a guy was selling a family heirloom that was one of those old lamps with the wick and oil and stuff. Big glass tube on it. Very old-fashioned stuff. Let's see. Some airmails. These look like the same kind of stamps from earlier. I think different design though. So a bunch of duplicates here. Yeah, I guess they are different, right? 45, and then we got a 0.45. So slight differences here. Okay. I can already tell these are semi-postals because of that pretty little red cross. B74-7. So maybe this is a complete set. Not sure. I was wondering if they're hinged, and I can see a couple of the hinges sticking out. So yes, and yeah, these look like hinge marks. So I guess mint hinged is probably their status. More semi-postals. Man, I have a lot of finished semi-postals here. I don't think I'll pull these out. We'll just skip them. Let's move on. Big old glassine full of a lot of goodies. Okay. A bunch of stuff in here. What's in here? Let's just take a look at some of this. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time, but I wanted to browse through just to see, are there any kind of new designs? Okay, that we haven't seen like that. I don't think we've seen that yet. Not sure what that's commemorating. Looks like I have two of them here, both used. Just a whole bunch of this very common design. Not sure if we've seen that yet. Looks like they're maybe ice skating, or I don't know, but another semi-postal here, unused. Looks nice. Okay. There's that one. I still like that. I don't know why I like that design. Okay, scooching through all these common duplicates here. That was yeah. Oh, Christmas stamp. Isn't that appropriate? I will be mailing my Christmas cards come Monday. Every year I have to look it up because I forget, but it takes like 3 to 5 days to mail Christmas cards in the continental United States. And of course I always recommend mailing early, but personally I kind of like my Christmas cards to arrive at places hopefully the day before Christmas Eve, or closer to Christmas. I don't want people to get, I don't know, I just think it's stupid when people get Christmas cards like a week or two before Christmas. It just seems a little early. I don't know. Maybe it isn't stupid, but for some reason that's how I think. I'm like, yeah, I want it to actually arrive around Christmas. And while most years I bother to put wax seals on my Christmas cards, I did not bother this year, just so that I don't have to pay the additional non-machinable postage fee. I know you can use whatever stamps you want to pay the difference for the additional fee for the non-machinable stuff that you mail. But I kind of wish they had a more a larger variety, at least from the U.S. Postal Service, of non-machinable postage stamps. There's only like a couple of different designs, and those stamps are specifically for non-machinable letters. But yeah, there's only a couple. I kind of wish they had more, just for some more variety. Anyway, just a thought. If you're listening to this, USPS, which I'm sure you're not, make more of them. I love using wax seals, and when I do mail wax sealed envelopes, I kind of feel bad because it's always the same stamp I put on. I don't know. Okay, so I think that we'll call it good on that one. A lot of kind of similar stuff over and over. So okay, what's next? Man, so much stuff. I'm trying to move, guys. I don't know if you can tell. Excuse me. Semi-postals again. A couple of them have been put in mounts, kind of stuck. That gentleman looks pretty deep in thought. That one's kind of stuck too. Looks like the same guy. Anyway, okay. Well, cool little card. Moving on. Åland here. A couple of pretty little flower stamps. And actually, let's do this one first, just to get it out of my way. Okay, what looks like the same series as that last stock card there. And then a really cool looking scenic view there. I love the snow-covered trees. I like that one. That's a good one. I like that. Okay. And then we have sous sheets. Alright, switch the tongs up here. I will bother to pull these out just for fun, so we can get a better look. What is actually going on? Okay, what year? 93. Wow, cool. Piano man, saxophone, and then I guess that they're just singing or something. I'm not sure there. But a neat little sous sheet. I think I like the piano guy the most. Ooh, looks good. Maybe just the tiniest itty bitty crease on this corner, so that would make it unused. Hold on. Instead of mint. Okay, this one's cool. Åland again. Sorry, I wish my throat would cooperate here. 1993 again. It says postin on the building. I bet you that's the post office. And then some kind of ferry. I've actually been on quite a bit of ferries. They're pretty cool. Back in Seattle. You know, fun fact, guys. So I live in Loudoun County, Virginia. Turns out that's actually the wealthiest county in the entire nation here in the U.S. And I don't, as I like walk around and look around, I mean, it's a nice place, but I don't, I mean, as far as it being like the wealthiest county in the whole country, I mean, geez, nothing really comes off like that, obvious to me, but just a little fun fact. I still am surprised. In the whole country, though. My county is the richest. That's crazy. Okay, so I still don't even know how to say that. And it's funny. I don't know how many times I've looked at finished stamps. I always say Suomi. I'm probably butchering that. Look at this one. It has a 8, I guess a surcharge. And what does this say? It says, well, these are in the 1875 to 91 section. Oh. Okay, super common. Okay, nothing on the back. Yeah, that one was a random kind of album page. These ones look like, from here, that they're all in the same from the same album. So these next ones we'll look at here. Yeah, and these are, I would say, pretty common. But they're fairly old too, you know. Just right at the cusp of the 20th century there. And here we've got some of the wavy line iterations of that stamp there. So this actually is a pretty old one too, 17 to 18. Wow. Okay, so a few of those, and there's some on the back. I guess surcharged, 30p. Yeah, they're definitely surcharged. Okay. Whoa, we skipped to 1971. You can tell just by how the stamps look, huh? What do we have? Sailboats and some kind of track and field, a bus. Okay. There are some on the back. It's 1972. It's a heck of a mustache. I guess a goatee. Okay, 68. Let's see. That guy looks like Christian Slater. Okay, so I'm sorry. Forgive me. I don't know what's going on with my throat. Alright, so yeah, you know, more recent issues from the 70s here. I was gonna say, it looks like he's dunking a basketball, but I think he's playing volleyball. Is that the... it kind of looks like the Space Needle from Seattle, but interesting. Alright, moving along. 65 and 66. So we started old, got recent, and now we're getting older again. Whatever this is, looks like a sword or something. I do like that. It does shine. Kind of hard to get that, but it has a shine to it. It's pretty. The coin doesn't really seem to shine a whole lot. I don't think that's actually foil. So some other issues here. I like the islands. Cool. Windmill. That kind of looks like a slogan cancel. Something about, I'm not sure, but tamper teeter. I can't even tell. Just gonna give up on that one real quick. 67. Okay. Alright, well, let's keep cruising here. Hmm. 408A. Nice strike on that cancel. Just a couple on the back. That's an interesting looking cancel there. Okay, so sort of a blank album page here with just a bunch of this issue. A whole bunch on there. And nothing on the back. Alright. Semi-postal. More on the back. Yeah, these album pages are clearly out of order. Now we're looking at 1940 to 45, 41. Ooh, man, that one kind of looks a little bit Nazi-ish, Nazi-esque on that one. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure Hitler did stuff around Finland or something. I don't know. Could be wrong. Don't quote me. Let's see. 1944. And that would be... yeah, that would be Hitler era. Oh, my camera is about to die, so let me switch out my battery. Okay, back in action. The last page here. Okay. And nothing on the back, so that does it for the album pages. Okay. Keep these neat and tidy, along with everything else. Okay. Yeah, quite a little journey here. So, just so that I have my space, guys, I'm gonna keep all this organized, put it back in the folder, organized, and the final thing will be this blue folder with these booklets, or books, I guess. I'm gonna guess these are year booklets. Like, you know, so what does it say? Yeah, okay, so this says 1995, this first one. Let's check that out to begin with. I think I'll raise you up a little. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's better. So, Åland. It feels funky when I try to say that. Åland. I feel like I'm like mocking them. Trying to pronounce it like that. But anyways, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, I promise. Alright, 1995 book here with a ship. So yeah, this must be just like the year of stamps. And so, classic, true to form for these kinds. They list all the stamps that should be here. And, you know, when they were released, what they are, what they're about, all that kind of stuff. Europa stamps of peace and freedom, Nordic. Yeah, so it just shows all the releases, and it looks like they do have it in English and, I don't know, German or Finnish or whatever. Actually, I guess there's multiple languages, a whole bunch of different languages. But so here you can see what they are. So traces of the inland ice. Interesting. Well, they're all looking mint. I like them. Look here, a Suv sheet at the end. Or is that a booklet? How do you take these out? Ah, it's actually really easy. Just lift the flap. Yeah, this looks like a booklet to me. Cool, looks like a ship bottom. That's cool. I like these finished booklets, I do. The only reason I was thinking of selling some is, I mean, I just don't know if I really need them all and what I would do with them. They're just going to sit there in this folder forever, or until I move on to the next life. So yeah, a whole bunch of different ships. Cool. Huh. 1995. Very nice. I like these. I have absolutely no idea what collection I got these from, but I will tell you, I do know that they came in this blue folder. Like, I remember whatever collection it was, however many years ago it was, I remember this blue folder. Yeah, and I just kept everything in the folder that came in it, and so somebody had created this, you know. Okay, 1996, it looks like a saxophone player. Pretty cool. Let's open her up. Yeah, 96. That's that screams Finland to me. These kind of dresses and whatnot, that attire, that definitely seems. When I think Finland, I think like windmills and women wearing that kind of clothing. Let's see. Oh Oh, wow, cool. Yeah, so they have the stamps release and then the booklet again. So let's pull this booklet out. I just want to see them. I like them. There's a cool, I think these are called horned owl. Let's see, stamps. I'm looking to see if it says anything about, oh, an eagle owl. Okay, eagle owl. It's very cool. Little panda, World Wildlife Foundation. Oh, cool. Yeah, these are nice. 1996. Look at these. They're good-looking stamps. Whoops. They definitely are. Okay, so they are basically blocks of 4 different issues. That's cool. I like it. I like it. My stomach is growling, but I already ate, so it's just going to have to deal with what's inside of it. Alright, so Åland again, 94. Okay, so these are a little out of order. Oopsie daisy. That's cool, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually, as I'm going through these, I'm thinking in my head about how I totally have more stuff like this on the shelf over there. Bigger, giant pamphlets, booklets like this from different countries and stuff, and I just don't know what I'll ever do with them. I mean, like, even these, like, I kind of feel like I want to sell these. I like them, but, I don't know if I need them, if I want them. What I do like is that they're complete and they're in really great mint condition and they're pretty and, so there's a lot of things I do like. I just, I don't know. Butterflies. Okay. I love the blue butterfly. That's easily my favorite. These are cool. Does it say little images? Oh, okay. Butterfly booklet. All right. Well, I know that this video is going to be a little bit lengthy here, and it'll all be due to, obviously, this Finland folder. I'm not sure how long, but this will all end up, but longer than I expected because of Finland here. What is this? Okay, 96. That must be the eagle owl again. This is definitely, it feels thick. Okay, some kind of book. We've got our stamps there. It's really pretty. Okay, so what all? The eagle owl is the largest owl in the world, really, and is characterized by its size, its sparkling orange-red eyes, and its large ear tufts. Best to see them during the spring, at dawn, or twilight. They're found in hilly woods and in the archipelago. It lays its eggs at the end of March, and they hatch in approximately 35 days. And it has been unconditionally preserved since 1965. Cool. So, what else? There's just more owl stuff. So this is just for the owl lover. Some kind of, postcard, unused. Although, it does have a pair of stamps that have been canceled. A really good looking picture. I did not know that that's the largest owl in the world. Owls are actually pretty fascinating on their own. They're a very unique bird. They're like the only completely silent flyers in the world. They make like literally no noise. It's quite a evolutionary wonder how the owl is the way that it is. So this is like an open booklet on this page here, and we already saw that booklet in the other piece we were looking at. 96. Pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, this is just looking like a kind of 96, another style of booklet here that is really just going more in depth about the horned owl. Interesting stuff. Like, I just didn't know I had these things. What the heck? God, how much stuff do I have in these cabinets, man? I mean, how many thousands of dollars have I spent on random collections? Like, to have so much weird stuff just littered throughout my cabinets is unreal, man. And I haven't even put anything in there, I feel like, in a year or something. This is all just stuff that I've dealt with prior. Okay, so a nice cover here with a Christmas cachet. Pretty funky looking deer there. That was a nice try. 1983. Obviously, it's a children's drawing. So, yeah, okay. Oh, I see another here. Are these exactly the same? They are. Okay. Well, okay, so let's... I don't know why I'm just going to skip this, but let's see. Okay, it looks like it's been opened, but there's a piece of cardboard. Probably somebody opened it because... Or maybe when they originally got the letter, they opened it, or somebody thought there was something in there and tried to open it, because it does kind of give that impression that there may be stuff in there, but seems to be empty, and it's just got a metered mail cancel. So, yeah, I just don't see anything. Alright, so metered mail cover. We got another booklet. More booklets. What? Jeez. Alright. Duplicates? Yeah. Wow. It doesn't end, does it? More booklets. Ooh. A lot of stamps in this one. Sweden? This is misplaced then. Swedish booklet. Man, look at this thing. Quite a lot going on. So really it's like 10 stamp blocks that kind of separates here, and they're duplicates from side to side. But in case anybody wants to get a better look. Sweden. Yeah. Neatly folded up. Yeah, I might as well file these correctly. These don't belong in here. So, anyways, no more Finnish booklets. Those are Swedish. Pretty close, right? But there is a difference. Okay, what's next? Looks like a dog souvenir sheet. Is the stamp stained, or is it my envelope? Let's see. My glassine. It's the glassine. That's good news. So really cool looking dogs. I guess I'll just set them down there. Yeah, good looking stamp. I like them. Looks like an Akita. And this one reminds me of oh god, I can't remember the name of this breed. Kind of the one from that story, Where the Red Fern Grows. That's a really great book, by the way. Always kind of touches the heart, that book. Sad story, but beautiful. I think I bought it an audiobook of it actually as well. Although I did read it when I was a kid. Poor dogs died protecting the kid from a bear attack or something, and where the blood spilled is where a red fern grew. It's a beautiful story. It's sad. But it was a story about a boy that really wanted some dogs, and he made it happen, and yeah, they protected him and saved his life and all that. Helsinki, 58, paper piece. Oh, man, you know, this totally reminds me. So I just bought, well, about a month ago, I bought a whole pack of well, they're not cellophane, but, oh god, polypropylene, I think, like little stamp holder squares, different sizes for different stamps. It was a pack of like 10 different sizes and 100 each. I bought it. It turned out it was from China, and it got misdelivered. My postman screwed up, and I never found it. Didn't get them. I'm just, oh well, I guess I'm just out $12, and what the heck, you know? It's really sad about that. Like, you just might as well just flush $12 down the toilet. I mean, what the hell? Anyways, enough about my problems. Okay, so Åland, Finland, Philately servicing. So some kind of philatelic service. Has a cool little cachet here. A little snowy dock. That's cool. Love it. Actually really like that, I do. That's a pretty cachet. Looks like a really nice place. Sent to Pennsylvania, John Maher. And we've got, looks like a card. God, Jewel, blah, blah, blah. Merry Christmas. Okay, yeah. I don't know what any of that meant. I'm guessing this is a first day cancel. Forste Dagen. That probably means first day. 2001. Neat little stamp there. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay. So, maybe a Christmas / first day cover card. Huh. Ready? And the final thing. Holy moly, guys, we made it. We did it. This is it. San Francisco, Pacific 97. Looks like a postcard. Probably first day cover, or I don't know. I can't say. I don't see anything that is a real indicator that it's a first day cover to me. Okay, so nice little. This what is that? The Golden Gate Bridge, I think, in San Francisco, and it's unused. Huh. Well, okay. Kind of anticlimactic on that one, but that was it. That was the end of it. Wow, I actually enjoyed that. That was an awful lot of stuff. Okay, so I guess I should keep all this stuff as it was. Not that it really matters, but the folder within the folder. Keep it all organized. Man, that was a lot of stuff. And this isn't even close to being the fattest folder that I have either. Well, that was interesting. Well, that does it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little journey we took. I am going to get back into working on this Japanese album here because I have quite a bit more work I have yet to do on that thing until I make any real progress at all, as a matter of fact. And, yeah, I definitely liked the stamps that we looked at today. And I might actually be able to remember what an archipelago is from this point on, since we looked at stamps from so many of them. I really enjoy inspecting stamps from different countries. I really like making these episodes. This is fun for me, like actually real fun for me. I do a little bit of learning, and I get to kind of see what I've got, which is just a total mystery because I can never remember what's in there. And I really appreciate all you guys supporting me, and just being such a great group of people, you know. Every now and then I get an oddball weirdo that I have to mute or block or something, but 99.9% of you guys in this stamp collecting community online here are all decent people, and I really appreciate you guys chiming in with helpful information and supportive comments. And you know, every time that you like a video, it helps me out. Anybody that's new, you're welcome to subscribe. I really appreciate it. You know, this is, again, like I've said many times before, it's all just for fun. None of it is serious. I try to do a good job with my stamp collecting, but yeah, there kind of is no rules, like we say, and you know, just do what makes you happy and what you enjoy. And I like the learning. This is one of the only hobbies in my life that I actually learn things from, which is amazing to me. And I've said this before, that I never even expected that I would learn so much when I started collecting stamps. So yeah, really unexpected, and one of my favorite things about the hobby now is the learning. And I can't remember everything. I try, but yeah. And yeah, if any of you have any input on if you think it's how to pronounce the Åland. Is it Åland? Åland? Whatever. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. I'm a little conflicted now with the differing information that I'm finding on the internet of exactly how you're supposed to say that. I'm not sure. And so I guess the one that is written Åland is actually pronounced Åland? Åland? Oh, God. Now I'm getting confused. All right. Time to end this video here, guys. I got to get to cooking. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.